Hey y'all, it's your girl Chef Mecca back again with another cooking video. I am so excited because today's sweet treat, we are cooking apple crisp. So I don't know how many of y'all have ever made apple crisp before. It's delicious. It's a wonderful dessert. And so today we are going to cook it together. Of course, I'll drop down in the description below the exact measurements of everything. But let's go ahead and get into the video. So I went ahead and pre-cut and peeled and sliced my apples. I have one apple left to show you guys. So you want to just peel your apple, and you're going to need about 6 to 5 apples. Okay, or 5 to 6 apples, I should say. I personally use 6 for this video. And you want to use Granny Smith apples, or you can use any other type of apple that you want that's better for you. But you definitely, the reason being you want to use the Granny Smith is because it gives off that sour tart taste. And so that's essentially, you know, that sweet and sour that we're looking for, because this dessert it does call for being sweet. Okay, so now we're gonna wash this. So we already peeled our apple, as you saw. Now we're just gonna cut it. You can do it the old-fashioned way with the knife, but as you can see, this is a lot faster when you're having to peel 5 to 6 apples and then cut those said apples. This apple peeler you can get at your local Walmart or Dollar Tree, and it cuts super duper fast. So, all right, so now we have our apples all done. So really quick, you guys know I like a clean station. It's easier to work with. You want to save this. Actually, we'll go ahead and do it now. You want to get you a lemon. We're going to need the lemon juice. Get you a knife. Cut off the ends. Alrighty. And if you can just squeeze it with your hands onto the apples, or you can use a lemon squeezer. It's up to you. I like the lemon squeezer because it really gets all of the lemon juice out of it. See? Versus if we were to use our hands, it may not have been the best. Okay. So we use that. Okay, and we just want to give that a quick toss of everything. I would say for that, just use half a lemon. I didn't use the full second lemon. Alrighty, so give that a quick stir there. Let's clear out our station. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add in our ingredients for the apple syrup part. So we're gonna take our sugar, our ground cinnamon, our brown sugar, and then our melted butter. Okay, and we're gonna give that a nice stir. It's going to what we call be our syrup. And so we just want it evenly coated on every single apple. Right. Okay, so that's evenly coated on all of them. So now we're gonna put our apples to the side. We're gonna grab our baking dish. Sorry guys, my hands got like really sticky. Get you a cloth and just wipe it off. Okay, you wanna grab your baking dish, get you some regular butter. All we're gonna do is butter the bottom of the pan. Get the edges. All right, there we go. And this butter is still some good because our hands are clean. We know the dish is clean, so we can reuse this butter for a later time. So just move that out the way. Our dish is now buttered up. We can move this to the side as well. All right, so now go ahead and grab another bowl. And with this bowl, we're going to put in our oats, our flour. Y'all saw my face. I thought it broke. That's why my face was like that. Oh my gosh. All right, our sugar. All right. And then lastly, our brown sugar, or not lastly, I'm sorry. Then we need to grab our softened butter. And we can go ahead and move these to the side. And I sat mine out a good hour beforehand just so it could get really soft and make it easier. See how soft that was to pull that apart? And so this is the part where we're going to have to use our hands. Yes, we're gonna use our hands. They're gonna get really messy. So now we're gonna mix all of this up. That's why we need the softened butter, okay? Let's get into it. Yes. Now, for those of you who don't want to use your hands, if you rather use like a spoon or something, you can do that as well. I feel like that takes the fun out of it, but anyway, you know. Now, I did more oats than what the recipe called for. It called for a half a cup of oats. I did about a cup and maybe like a cup and 1/4. I did a little bit over 1 cup because I really like the oat crust of an apple crisp. So that's why I did more. Okay, so now we can put this to the side. We are going to grab our apples. That excess syrup. Make sure it's spread out nice and evenly. And now we're going to take our crust and put it over everything. Okay, just like that. It smells so good already, guys. That cinnamon and apples together, smells so divine. I always like to cover mine just for a couple of minutes to make sure the inside gets done, and then we'll take it off to make sure that the crust gets nice and brown and golden brown. And you're gonna cook this between 30 to 45 minutes. The different recipes that I saw called for the recipe to cook between, one recipe was 30 to 35 minutes, another recipe was like 40. to 50 minutes. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do between 30, 45 minutes and we're gonna gauge to see how long it takes. But I am gonna cover it up just to make sure, like I said, the inside is done, and then we'll uncover it halfway through and then let it cook the remaining of the time. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 375 degrees and then place it in the oven and let it cook. See you guys in a few. All right, you guys, let's see how it's looking. So it's almost getting there. I'm gonna let it cook for almost about 10 more minutes and then I'll take it out and we should be good to go. I did add half a cup of butter. So that's, you know, what you see right there and back there. I had drizzled some melted butter. So I did add more butter just to help crispify it a little bit, some more. So you can definitely do that as well. All right. Okay, you guys, it is completely done. It looks so pretty. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it cool off and rest for about 5 minutes. And then I'll scoop some out and put into a bowl with some ice cream. Okay, you guys, so our apple crisp is done. It has cooled down just a little bit. So I've got my bowl here and I'm just going to scoop a little bit in there. And y'all, I'm like super duper excited to try this. I'm actually gonna go ahead and fix like my bowl, because I'm gonna tear this up. Okay. Let you see it close up. Y'all see that steam? It's still hot. I let it cool for like 10 minutes and it's still hot. Y'all see that steam? Alright, so let me fix the ice cream. And if you have like an ice cream scooper, obviously you can use that. I don't, so I typically just use my big spoons. So that's what we're using. I like vanilla bean ice cream, but you can use whatever type of ice cream you want. That's completely up to you. Okay. Like it all melted up in there. I'm so excited, y'all. I think it came out really, really good. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm scooping, trying to break up the ice cream. Scooping some ice cream and some apple crisp with it. As you can see, that has both ice cream and apple crisp. It's still steaming, y'all see that? Oh my goodness. Y'all, I love crispy oats, so that's why I did more oats than what the recipe calls for. This is so good. Listen, Linda. I ain't even supposed to be eating sweets right now, but that's my business. What Tabitha Brown say? I can if I want to because that's my business. Y'all go ahead. I'm about to eat this whole bowl and probably fix another bowl because this was delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this sweet treat that we fixed together. If this is your first time watching my cooking channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.